Hoe is die shit gaat? So, okay. Hey Famiri, welcome back to my channel. And today I'll be updating you where the heck have I been. And I'll be using products that are new or kind of new to me, like the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint. Let's just say the Fenty Beauty Skin Tint, okay? So if you want to hear my opinion on it, if you want to know where the heck I've been, keep watching. Okay, so this is my second time filming this video. I filmed it yesterday, reconnected. It was awesome, it was amazing. The face was giving, okay? And then my SD corrupted. So here I am filming it again, and we're gonna do it. We're gonna come back bigger and better. The only way is up, okay? So let's do it. I'm excited. Because I already filmed it, I already know what I think of the skin tint. Keep watching. First off, to start with where I've been. Listen. Some of you, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you probably should, because that's the easiest way for me to let you know what I'm up to, what I'm doing. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, this is your sign to do so. At Minerva Joy 13. I'm doing TikTok as well now. So at Minerva Joy. And yeah, if you're new, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to see more natural hair, lifestyle, motivational videos, and I will be more consistent. Okay, so speaking of being consistent, some of y'all didn't even notice that I was going through something, because for the last, I think year, 2 years, it's been really hard for me to be consistent. But last year, I think around October, November, it was going actually pretty well to film, to keep up with editing, because editing is usually the hardest part. If you film videos, you know, like you can film something and then you have to edit it, and it takes weeks, okay? But I was doing pretty well with consistency up until Christmas. But then this year, I just noticed, looking back, I noticed that I was so tired. Mentally, I was tired. Physically, I was tired. With everything that was going on in the world, I was tired. I was surviving. Let's just put it like that. 2 months ago, it's already almost 2 months ago, in March, I had a family emergency. I don't want to go into too much detail because it doesn't only concern me. It concerns family, you know what I mean? It's my parents, okay? It's one of my parents. So it was really scary, and I wanted to go back to Suriname to look after, to kind of see what was happening, to see what was going on, because I haven't seen my parents. Before this, I hadn't seen them for 2 years because of the panorama. It was so hard to be able to see them, and even at that moment there was a traveling ban from the Netherlands to Suriname, so it seemed almost impossible to see them. But God is God. God is amazing. So he kind of moved everything and shifted everything, so I was able to see my parents. I was able to see my extended family. Everybody is okay. Everybody's okay. My parents are fine, and I'm so super grateful for that. It was so amazing to be able to see them again. It was also kind of hard because of the circumstances, and it's scary, you know, if you're confronted with the idea like, is my family member or my parent going to die, and then I've been trying to see them for the last 2 years, and you know what I mean? So that's scary, even in the world that we're living in now, you know what I mean? So that was hard, but being there was such a blessing. But it was also a lot. I don't live in the same country as them, so there are things in a day-to-day life that I cannot help them with. So that was hard. That is still hard. When it came to my career and the things that I do for work, I felt like, and I still feel like, there are so many obstacles thrown on my way. My laptop broke while I was there. I wasn't able to post reels, and all of that sounds like first world problems, right? But when it is your job and when you want to grow, stuff like that, at least me, it can stress you out. All of that kind of equated to me being able to film, which I did, but a lot of that footage is actually now gone. See what I mean? Life be trying me. Life is trying me. Because yesterday I filmed so much. I filmed vlogs when I was back here. I'm actually back in the Netherlands for 2 weeks now, and all of that footage is gone. I just noticed that I am being tested. I'm being tested a lot in life, and I noticed that there's a lot of growing for me to do. God is allowing these tests to come because I have to learn and I have to grow. But mentally, I'm not 100% okay. And I feel uncomfortable talking about it because I always like to be the positive one and to be the one who's like, yes, we're gonna get through this, yes. But mentally, you know what I mean? It's been really hard the last few months. I have decided that I'm going to see a therapist. I'm really excited about it, actually. I've been wanting that for years, and there's finally a possibility to do that, so I'm excited about that. I just noticed that I need to grow. I want to grow, and I want to grow not only on YouTube or not only professionally, also personally. I want to be the best version of myself that I can be. I'm a person. I'm a human being. I have traumas. I have limiting beliefs that I'm not tackling yet. I have a husband who has to live with me, and one day I'll have kids, and if I don't face my traumas, they will have to face that in their lives. You know what I mean? More so than where I've been, I want to talk about where I want to go. And that is twofold. For myself, I want to work on myself. I want to overcome traumas. I do not want to go in the same cycles anymore. I am very excited to start therapy. And then when it comes to content creating professionally, I just want to focus on consistency. So that's the reason why I'm refilming this video. I haven't put an inch of makeup on my face yet, but I'll just put timestamps. I'll put time codes. If you want to see the makeup part, then you can go to that. But this is just the update. I really want to focus on consistency because that has been the thing which has been holding me back ever since I started YouTube. I'm getting help for editing because me, myself, I can't do it alone. I have so many things other than content creating that I have to do. As you watch the vlogs, you'll see that I'm also an entrepreneur. I also help my husband, who is also an entrepreneur. So there's so much that I have to do in my daily life that me editing alone, that's not gonna keep me consistent. So I have gotten help. Another thing is I'm just gonna vlog a lot of behind the scenes just so you can get to know me better. YouTube now has the function for YouTube Shorts. So I'm going to repurpose my Instagram Reels, my TikTok. I've started TikTok, and I'm gonna put them here. So you might have seen little clips coming, popping up on my channel. That's why. And I've also been telling you guys for months now, maybe even more than a year, that I'm gonna start doing more than just natural hair content. I'm still gonna do that, but it was just like being overwhelmed and not being able to keep up with the editing. that was slowing down the process. So please be patient with me. If you're here for the natural hair is gonna stay there, but it's kind of gonna change in the way I do it. But there will just be more fashion, more inspiration. I want to do relationship content as well. Me and my husband talk about that a lot. If you see that type of content, even if you're just here for me, I would just say it's amazing if you would support. If you don't, I mean, thank you still for being here, you know? So yeah, that's it for me. Also on other platforms like I just said, Instagram and TikTok, I've challenged myself to be consistent and to post every day at least for 30 days. So the 30 days started last Monday and it's going well. If you want to support me there, my Instagram is MinervaJoy13. My TikTok is MinervaJoy. You can share my content with your friends if you like it. You can comment, you can like. That does wonders for any type of algorithm for every influencer. I've been talking for 11 minutes. It's just gonna be what it is. That's where I've been. That's where I'm going. That's where the channel's going. And yeah, that's the update for you. Now let's do the makeup. Yesterday I was a lot better at combining these two, but today it just is what it is. Okay, so I brought you like a little bit closer for the makeup. Let's bring you a lot a bit closer. Okay, so you're a little bit closer now for the makeup. I'm not gonna have you two in my face because we're gonna start with the brows. I actually groomed my eyebrows today. I'm like, who is she? I've actually vlogged the process, and then you'll see it in my first Dutch vlog. Okay, I started the vlogs over, by the way. All of my vlog footage was gone. When my SD card corrupted, all of my vlog footage was gone. I was so upset. Anyway, I'm gonna try to do the feather brows. I have no products to do it, so I'm gonna use Got to Be Glued. I don't know if this is a good idea, but hey. It's very refreshing and alcohol-y. I got my beaches up in Georgia. When I tell you that TikTok sounds have a permanent place in my mind now, it's really sad. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Don't do this at home, people. I feel good about this. So I already know what I feel about the Fenty Skin Tint. Before we get into that, I'm just gonna prep my skin with the Fenty Skin Hydrophizer. They recommend if you have like dry skin, prep your face with a moisturizer first. I'm gonna color correct around my mouth. That's the darker area, and for that I'm gonna use the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 390. For reference, I usually use shade 385. It is the right undertone, but it's a bit too dark for me. You can get a free Fenty Beauty consult session online. I'll place the link down below. It was really helpful. The guy told me that I'm probably not a 385. I'm probably a 360. But 385 works well as well. So we have the Fenty Skin Tint here. I bought the shade 17, and I did that that did not happen. I did that because, like I said, I use 385 in the hydrating foundation, and though it is a bit dark for me, it is the right undertone. What I have concluded, if you want to find your shade in the skin tint, look at the undertone that they describe the shades to be, because when they say it's a flexible shade, they mean that. This is a warm neutral undertone, and I feel like that works perfectly. Now yesterday when I tried it, I went very heavy on it. I feel like it is buildable, but I'm gonna try to be a bit more light-handed. A stripe and just a little dot here. Stripe. Is it a stripe? It's a stripe. You can't even and then you blend. Okay, so here you can see me zoomed a bit out. Honestly, I feel like number 17 is a really good match for me. I'm so happy. The undertone is right. It just looked right. If you're around shade 385, really do try number 17. I feel like they really do their best to get the undertones right. So focus on the undertones, and I think you should be okay. ¿Dónde está el concealer? Okay, here it is. People who speak Spanish. I want to speak more Spanish. So I'm gonna take the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Deep Olive. And this color, it is really olivey. So I'm gonna go with another concealer to kind of balance it out. But I like the combination of both. Just to kind of make it a bit more natural on me, I go over it with Revolution Makeup Conceal and Define Concealer, the original one, in the shade 11.5. look at the blend of the Fenty Skin. You cannot tell me that is not my shade. My husband said yesterday, and he's right, that's the best shade match I've had in my entire foundation career. Yesterday I didn't set the skin tint. It did transfer when I didn't set it. So what I might do, I bought these powders, the Sephora Micro Smooth, which you cannot get in the Netherlands, okay? So it might be old to y'all, but it's new to me. So I might just try a layer of this to set my face. It wore well, but it did kind of transfer. So I do want to set it. I have shade 40, which is tan hazelnut, and shade 56, which is a deep mahogany. I think I'm gonna go with deep mahogany. This one seems a bit more golden. See, deep mahogany is more golden brown, and this one is a little bit lighter. And I'm just gonna lightly swirl. I feel so legit, like Alicia Ashley. And then I'm gonna check if it's gonna be drier than it was yesterday, because the skin tint is not moisturizing, y'all. If you have dry skin, use hydrating products underneath. I feel like my skin looks good. Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the rest and then I'll be right back. Okay, Famiri, so that was it for me today. This is my face. I feel like I look really good. Other new products, like I already said, the skin tint I love. I'm experimenting with it because yesterday when I first tried to film this video, I used it a bit more heavy-handed. I am excited to play around with it more to see how light of a coverage can I get with this. The shade 17, love it. The Sephora Micro Smooth powders, I'm excited to play around with it. I think I'm gonna see a major difference when I use it with my main foundation. My main foundation is the Fenty Beauty hydrating one. I think I'm gonna see a huge difference when I try it with this, because this is the foundation that I use the most. For what I've done today, like a light layer, it doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It doesn't feel too drying. I feel like I look good. That's all I gotta say. I feel like I look good. And the lip concoction that I did was, I do a lip liner by Kiko Milano, which is in the color 531. Then I go over top with a kinky type of lipstick by Friends X Revolution Makeup. It's the color Monica. And then I just want to make it a little bit more brown, and I go over that with the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb Cream in the shade Honey Waffles. I feel like a makeup guru when I talk like that. That's it for me. It might have been like a really long video. Probably, if you're still here, you're a real one. You deserve a cookie. Buy yourself a cookie today. If you're here, please let me know in the comments, how are you doing? I'm trying to tackle consistency. What is the thing that you're willing to tackle in this coming period? How do you want to better yourself? What is the thing that you're just like, no, I'm finna get it and work on myself this year? Let me know in the comments, and if you don't feel comfortable telling me that, just let me know if you missed me, because I definitely missed you. Okay, let me know. Follow me, subscribe here if you're new, share this video with anybody who likes a good old chit chat, and if you're not, follow me on Instagram and TikTok, MinervaJoy13, MinervaJoy. I would really appreciate it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video, because y'all, we finna get consistent. Let's get it. Have an amazing day, you wonderful human being. Bye.